So hi, we're going to talk about Objective-C attributes today. So if you're not familiar with Objective-C properties, I did another video on that previously. But one of the things we didn't talk about was essentially all these different keywords that can show up inside of parentheses. So I want to show you some quick examples so we can take a look and see what those mean when you're using Objective-C properties.
All right, so here I have a example that I've created where I have a vehicle object and I have this property here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to come in here, put in some parentheses. And in those parentheses, one of the things I can come in here and do is I can say atomic, and I can also say read write, and I can say strong, or strong. So these are actually values or keywords that default to the property automatically. So if we wanted to, we didn't have to put anything in here at all. But I'm going to talk about what you can put in here instead to get a different result. So atomic essentially refers to whether or not this property can be held on through a thread mechanism. So atomic refers to how a thread will hold on to this property. So normally when you set something to atomic, that means that only one thread can talk to that or write to that or read that at one time. If we use non-atomic, that'll make it this accessible to multiple threads at the same time. And there's reasons why you'd want to do that, specifically if it's something that's, let's say, a value that can be read, as an example. That might be an example of something where that could be non-atomic. You don't have to worry about any corruption. So let's go here and change that to non-atomic so you can see what that looks like. Read write, that's the default here, and that just basically means that this value can be read to or written to. But we could also come in here and we could make this read only. And that essentially would mean that that property, essentially there'll be a getter for it, but you can't change it. You can't make any changes. And this is typically when these values get changed, what you have to do is you have to make sure that in your constructor or a different method, you set the backing instance variable to the value. And this last method here, or this last keyword here is strong. This could actually change to weak. And strong and weak really refer to reference counting in Objective-C. And I'm going to do a whole nother video on that. But essentially what that means is that essentially it tells the compiler whether or not this value needs to be retained. So it knows when to release the memory when it's no longer needed by the application. So another value you could possibly see in here is assign, or assign. And assign, essentially, that would use a value for that for something that's not a reference value. So for instance, something that's like an int or a char value as an example, that'd be an example of where you could use assign, but you wouldn't use it for an NS string since that's a reference type.